We've got another one, guys. This one is really sad. A very sad video via TikTok. I'm gonna let it play, and then I will talk about it afterward.
I make a video like this every few months, but I thought I would explain again who I am and what I am doing. I am a Therian. I believe that my soul is an animal soul. I know and I have a fundamental understanding that I am overall human. I just enjoy connecting to my animal identity. I experienced something called species dysphoria. Keep in mind, dysphoria is not trans-exclusive, nor is Therianthropy, or being a Therian, a gender identity. It is a psychological/spiritual identity that affects my life and my day-to-day immensely. The dysphoria causes me to feel I'm in the wrong body, which is why I always wear this mask in my ears, as well as do other things to alleviate the stress that I feel. I make these videos for other Therians to know it's okay to express themselves, and I try to normalize this harmless identity. It's not the same as being a furry. Hope this clears some things up.
It's not the same as being a furry. Now, guys, the first reaction I'm sure a lot of us have is, this woman is joking, she's trolling, she's trying to get views, she's trying to make something funny. But I think at this point, we're at the point in 2022 where I believe her. I believe this woman truly has some type of issue where she thinks she has to wear a bunch of crap and completely change her lifestyle because of some type of disorder or something. And the point that I wanted to make about this whole situation, if this girl, who looks like she's about 23, 24, 25, if she was born in 1950 without social media, would she be having this issue? I would ask a doctor that, and I would assume absolutely not. And it's this idea of what I like to call radical acceptance. When this woman comes to someone and says, or she goes online and she says, I'm an animal, and everyone's like, yes, congratulations. We're making this poor girl's identity. Her identity now is wearing something, is, wearing ears, wearing something over her face because she thinks she's an animal part of the time, rather than her coming out and saying something and a doctor saying, this is ridiculous, you need to stop. You can still live a normal life. There are people that would kill to not have any disabilities or not have any issues. And this woman comes out, and due to social media, due to all of the anxiety that it causes among young people, she thinks, she's fully convinced, because she has groups that agree with her, that she is part animal and she has to wear this, and she thinks it's something. When in reality, if you were born in 1950 or 1940, this would not be a thing at all. And it's this radical acceptance. It's when, these people feel enabled because they know if somebody pushes back against whatever this is and calls it weird, they're the ones being the bad person. They're bigots. They're transphobes or whatever. I guess it's not even a transphobe. I don't know what this type of thing is where they're furries or they try and be, stuffed animals. Who knows, man? But I was just thinking to myself, it's more, people laugh at it, whatever. It's a sad situation, genuinely. It is a sad situation because you just think of it, the impact social media has on young people. Here's another perfect example. If there was no TikTok, if there was no social media, this girl having this condition that she says, the only way I can survive is if I wear this animal mask. Come on. This is clearly some type, you don't want to say it, but my goodness, it is sad to see the effects that, anxiety and social media, and she thinks that it empowers her when really social media has actually made her so-called condition or whatever it is. Social media is the only reason that exists in her. So it's a really weird situation. But guys, just a few other things. So my video a few days ago, this is just a better photo of this individual who, if I'm remembering correctly, he was a male. Now he went through, transgender. Now he's a female. And this is just ridiculous and quite honestly disrespectful to whatever kids you are teaching. I'm sorry, I know there's the whole acceptance thing and stuff like that, but if you come to school with nipples pointing out, nipples the size of a penny, that just cannot be allowed. That is ridiculous, and you just cannot allow that. If you are a school district, but no, if you say something, you're bigoted. You're not accepting everyone, when in reality, this is extremely inappropriate in the setting of a school with high school kids. But there it is right there. That's just a better photo of it. I'm afraid if I start making fun of it, people, YouTube will get mad. So we're not going to go there. And then this is, guys, I love this Twitter account. It pops up every once in a while. Zillow Gone Wild. This is a $250 million penthouse in New York City. Let me just say, if I had $250 million, I would buy up a bunch of acres and make a castle mansion. I wouldn't be living in a penthouse. But I just think this is so crazy. You look at this area right here with these stairs. Someone could literally live there. Like, could you imagine that's your house? You're walking upstairs at 6 o'clock and you look out at New York City as the sun sets. That's your house. It is so, people are on such different levels in this world, it's not even funny. You're literally living at a resort. Like, there are people that literally live at resorts. It's such a mind fuck. I just thought that was crazy to see that $250 million penthouse. And I think this is what we would call the Grand Slam. The only thing that would make I don't know where this is located. Let's just assume it's located in Portland, Oregon. So we've got the surgical mask outside. We've got the pink headphones. We've got the hat that says, I can't breathe. It's tough, but you zoom in, it says, I can't breathe. We've got the BLM shirt. We've got, if you look down really close, we've got the gay pride flip-flops, and we've got the Soviet, of course, yes, communism, everyone should be equal, capitalism is for pigs, even though it's the only way the United States has became the number one superpower in the world. And then it's funny how they idolize all the socialist countries when all those same socialist countries are begging the United States to join NATO and be protected by the United States. The reason the United States is so powerful in terms of military is because they're capitalist. It makes no sense, guys. I just cannot get with the young people with this whole socialism thing. And it's like socialism is a gateway to communism, but here it is. This is not a young person, obviously, but we've got BLM, we've got I Can't Breathe, we've got the surgical mask outdoors. Dr. Fauci would be proud. This is a person, they think for themselves. They care about other people. Wear that mask. And then they've got the nice tattoo, and then to top it all off, the gay pride flip-flops there. That is just amazing. This was something that was really crazy. All of Puerto Rico, literally every town and house was without power. And they have these little graphs that show you where the power outages are, and you can see the dark red is 100%. The entire island, fully no power. It is so weird how our existence is so fragile. Could you imagine if we had a power outage in the United States for a day? How that would affect all of us and how much we use social media? It's scary to think about. It really is scary to think about. And then we've got this King Charles III. It looks like they had to fact check this, signs a proclamation stating that Donald Trump won the 2020 presidential election and he is the rightful president by law, warns Biden and Kamala to vacate the premises within 45 hours. So they just made it up completely. And then they fact check it. Did King Charles III proclaim Donald Trump the election winner? No, it's false. So something that everyone knew was false, they end up fact-checking it. Of course, guys, it's so funny with the United States and how just corrupt we are, and just in general, politics is corrupt. But it's like, the politicians always lie, especially on social media. It's total propaganda. So we need fact-checkers. Guys, it's gotten so bad where now the fact checkers are lying. And that's how bad it's gotten in America. It's like, we need fact checkers because the politicians keep lying, but now the fact checkers are biased. So now the fact checkers are manipulating stuff. You can't win with politics, guys. It's such a mess. And then we've got this. When I remember I joined the BLM march when George Floyd died, and the same people I marched with ended up vandalizing my house that night. The saddest part of this caption, I'm pretty positive it's true. I'm pretty positive that it's true. But guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.